Hi, I'm Gemma, and I'm going to read you one of my humorous short stories. This is called A Little Inconvenience by Gemma Conway. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Now I'm not so sure. What with the new pure wool carpet and the leather lounge suite I've just bought and the pool, tennis court, four-wheel drive for weekend holidays, speedboat and holiday house to pay off, can we afford a baby? And our plans for a skiing trip to Switzerland will have to wait for who knows how long now. I'm starting to panic too at the idea of losing my freedom. Dashing down to the gym for aerobic, sauna and a little linger in the spa won't be as easy. I can probably continue my bodybuilding program at home though. If I can't afford weights, I'll just use the baby. I'm terrified of getting fat and losing my air of fun-loving youthfulness and individuality. Motherhood can do terrible things to a person's image. In fact, it already has. The amount of suffering I have to endure from morning sickness will surely put me in the running for a sainthood, embarrassingly. I've developed a really good groan that gets right in amongst my husband's nerves, and as a result I've got him running little errands for me and giving me breakfast in bed, peppermint tea and grilled cheese on toast. I've got to get my calcium. I'm scared stiff my teeth are going to fall out. At the moment I have this strange urge to see my husband suffer. I suppose it's due to envy. It's all very well for him. He doesn't have to drag the extra weight about unless I make him carry me to bed. He doesn't almost pass out when he goes jogging. I take iron, but it doesn't seem to make much difference. We'll have to avoid tackling and smothering practice at footy training, like I do. I suppose that by the time the tennis season starts, competitive sport will be out of the question altogether. Even if I can avoid fainting, there'll be the handicap of coping with a markedly altered centre of gravity, not to mention the looks I'd get wearing maternity tennis shorts. Wonder how I'll cope with the frustration. Herbal tea? I hope I don't find myself becoming really uncool and knitting booties or something. I've been taking vitamin E because it's supposed to help make a beautiful baby at the same time preventing stretch marks and hair loss. Of course, it won't matter how much I take if the baby inherits a big dose of Dennis's father's looks. Poor Mr. Perry. He owns a bulldog and honestly sometimes it's difficult to tell them apart. I wonder if the baby will be a boy or a girl. I hope so, and I hope it inherits my intelligence rather than Dennis's. I certainly wouldn't go so far as to say he's as thick as a brick, although once when something metallic fell on his head, I was sure I heard a slight clinking sound. Still, he makes good money. That's one thing about being a politician. No, with any luck, the baby'll be like me. I was brilliant at school, up to grade 4. I don't care if it's no Rhodes Scholar, just so long as it isn't mentally deranged like my Auntie Cecily. Come to think of it, she started going loopy during pregnancy. Good grief, I hope it doesn't happen to me. My slippers are on the wrong feet. Oh no, this can't be happening. I'm mentally deranged. I've been sitting here all this time with my slippers on the wrong feet. My hormones must have gone haywire. How can I tell Dennis? He'll go crazy if he finds out I'm crazy. I must keep calm. Everything will be all right if I can just get to the jar of B complex. Bye for now.